Hey everybody, my name is Kalle Slaap, watchmaker from the Netherlands, and do I have a treat for you today. I'm here in Heerde with my mate Hulsman, old school building with his workshop. Look at this.
Hey!
Michiel Hulsman, not just a watchmaker, but so much more than that. He makes his own watches, timepieces. Got started watchmaking, but very soon you started on your own movement.
Yeah, because I found out during the watchmaking courses that watchmaking is bullshit. It's all about lies, and I thought I didn't quit my job, or I'm not quitting my job to work in a world full of lies. So it's either I make everything myself or nothing, and I have to tell everybody I didn't make it myself, and that won't sell because people want to hear the lies. So I thought that would be difficult, and then I thought, but I want to make everything myself, including the rubies, everything.
Yeah.
So I started working on my first timepiece. Maybe it's nice to start with the cupboard, drawer, or whatever it's called. So of course books, lots of books, because well, when I started there was nothing online. Everything was a secret. So I learned from old books. Old machines. Actually the plan was to make a handmade, old style handmade movement with an old style lathe included, not just this one but as well. And
It's just
topping machine.
Look at that one, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, fully functional wall, of course. If you make your own movement, you need your own rubies. I can make them myself. So here is another lathe, which is more for grinding. I can rebuild it with a 30,000 RPM spindle, so I can cut the rubies. And of course, staking tools and punches and everything.
Yeah.
They are all familiar, I think. And this the
Rolly fit.
rolly fit. So this is for burnishing the pivots. And here is the pivot fit. But that's the holy grail, of course.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But I actually, for smaller stuff, I prefer the rolly fit. Sensitive drilling, you can adjust the sensitivity, but no milling, it's just for drilling. The Shaolin lathe, of course, with the
Cross table,
cross slides. More spindles. Oh, this is actually nice. So this is a high RPM spindle with a pulley and worm gear drive. It's the same as this actually. So what I do is, this is a high speed as well. I use this as a regular lathe. So what I do is, I do the outlines of a pinion, for example, and then after...
And this is the interesting bit.
Yeah, this is great because, for example, if I have the outlines of the pinion, just the pivot, the axle, and the outer dimensions of the leaves. So one side only. Then I take the spindle and I put it in here.
The Peterman.
From the 1920s.
The whole thing is you have to grip the material just once so it stays centered, and that is just...
Yeah. And here I can index with this one. I also have the manual. I want to get it up and running again with the manual one. But for now, I can do digital 61 teeth or 73. Doesn't matter. Every gear count I can do it on this one. And then, so this one, let's see if I can...
And what I love about this is, I'll show you this, not to embarrass Michiel, but I really do mean this, is that the filings are there. There's nothing here for show, everything is used, and he's just making all the wheels and gears and stuff. It's all being used, and that is just beautiful. No show.
2 millimeters wide, 20 millimeters in diameter. So this cuts teeth. of opinion, for example?
Literally, it cuts away the space in between the teeth.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into nerd mode.
Now, oh yeah, yeah, straight away nerd mode. Okay, I will do it fast. Okay, an escape wheel has a shoe shape.
Yeah.
So you can see it here on this.
The club shape
Yeah.
of the teeth.
Yeah. So you cannot mill here and then go behind the shoe here.
Yeah.
So you have to cut it not here but here. So it's cutting here the shoe shape like this. And then it cannot cut the straight part, so that will be cut here. So you have two or three different places where you can mill in one time, simultaneously.
Yeah. The space in between is not symmetrical, and there's too much material that needs to be removed for just one go.
Yeah.
And here is just a lovely milling solution for.
Let's see,
Because you use a two-step milling.
three.
Right?
This is a three.
Three-step.
Yeah. Yeah. So I designed the escapement, and after that, I needed a cutter for the escape wheel. So I designed the cutter, and it's made in Switzerland.
Yeah.
So this way I can make at least my own escape wheel, and for the anchor, for the pallets, for example, I have to make the pallets as well, because if you design this from scratch, then no pallet in the world will fit.
Not just making your own movement, making your own escapement, but adding such a design touch, that is just beautiful, right?
Finishes the technical stuff. So teeth are in, then I can take it out. A gear or a pinion, but if I have a pinion and I decide I want to have holes inside the leaves, I can go to this machine, take this out, the rotary table, and put this one in, and then drill in the teeth, for example, and then I can go to the milling machine here, put it in any way I like.
With all the accuracy still intact for one time clamping the material.
Yeah, it's not only for gears, it's perfect for gears, but also for other stuff that has to be very precise.
Really do hope you can appreciate the accuracy and all the work, and it's not just performing the changing of the material, working on the material, but all the thoughts of every step of every process, because every heartbeat something can go wrong and you have to start all over again. So all the steps so carefully planned and thought out, it's just beautiful.
And the pantograph, we tried, we did some gears with this. So this is a strange shape of gears. Looks more like a turd, so...
For the spokes.
Yes. Yeah. But with a beautiful anglage, I think it will look amazing. Here is a bigger milling machine.
Ashira F3.
Yeah, the F3. You need a bigger machine than those for making tooling.
Tooling, stability. A small dust room where you can do the glass bead, sanding, sand bead, and here the tool cutter, they call SO or some kind. But if you sharpening your tools, you got some horrible dust, especially from the hardened tools, carbide and tool steel. So here all the sides are with diamond.
Yeah, this is a D15 disc. So this is gives them a good shine to the cutters.
Yeah,
a very nice shine.
And all the dust and horribleness stays here.
Yeah, this is for polishing, and now it's it's dirty, but it's completely overhauled. It's
Yeah.
in new condition again.
Digi.
For polishing the inside of the teeth. So
Yeah.
pinions, gears. This is for making the dials.
Oh yeah. Pet.
Pad printing machine. Also a very nice example. But there's some dust on it now.
Yeah.
So you put the dial here and your blank on the other side and put some ink on it and then
Plop. Plop.
so this is for degreasing, rhodium plating, gold plating, nickel plating.
The CNC.
Yeah, my first CNC. Actually, I'm not using it anymore. Maybe one day I will use it again for bigger stuff. Maybe for the gear cutting machine to make the.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
To make the discs. So the 3D printer. There's compressed air
Yeah.
in the whole. On every workbench, every machine has dried compressed air.
A 3D printer for proof of concept and making large models to see if everything works.
Yeah.
And here just a machine.
Yes, 5-axis CNC. Accuracy, well, 2 micron is achievable.
That is just before. If you're not familiar with the accuracy of watchmaking, a millimeter is quite small. Within that millimeter there are 1,000 lines. For me, 1,000 is abstract. It's just a lot. And then for every single line of those 1,000 is 1,000th of a millimeter. So this has got the accuracy of 2 of those lines out of the 1,000 within a millimeter. It's just out of this world.
This is especially for this assembling.
Yeah.
So I will do some light finishing work here. Not too dusty. Clean everything. There will be.
With the door sliding door.
Yeah. So there's overpressure.
Yeah.
Filtered air, so it's clean air. No dust will come in.
Ja. Pietje, kom eraan.
Yeah. And then some storage.
First watch he made with the delta-shaped pallet fork is the Maria Lise here, with the gearsheet dial, gold case, and just so well, all made in-house made movement. The second you may have seen in the book and gives you so much more information is the Tourbillon with retrograde, right?
Yeah, retrograde minutes, jumping hours.
And more in the book. But you are working, today was the launch of the new project.
Yes.
Can you show?
Yeah. Let's see.
Even all the drawings are here. But if you would like to care to see this. There's a lot going on. And if you know what you're looking at, it's even so much more impressive. Because it is an
Perpetual calendar.
uh-huh.
And I call it the easy perpetual.
Yeah.
It's the first perpetual calendar in the world that just needs setting of the date, and then the rest will always be in sync. So you don't worry about anything, no pushers, no tools, no corrector, no manual even. You set the date and it's done.
Yeah.
A quick set. So
You see two lovely holes there. That is the month, right?
yeah, the month on the bottom and the day of the week.
And because he's not spilling the beans yet, there's so much more in the design of the watch. It would be strange, unappealing, if the pointer date was on top of the prisma, because there's a prism in there that shows those discs. So the pointer date will not be on top of those prisms, because there's an extra, even a complication in a complication, that it skips those positions automatically.
Yeah, so from 4 it goes straight to 5. So it skips the window here, and then it skips the window here, and then resumes. Yeah. Yes, and the winding indicator, when your watch is getting low on energy, then it will turn orange to red. So it's not a power reserve, because I don't really like power reserve.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice, but you don't look at your watch every time and the power. You don't notice it.
Yeah.
But now the circle is orange, so now you look at your watch and hey, orange. Oh, so
yeah.
Immediately you see something is different, and then I will wind my watch.
Yeah.
So it's much. It's easier.
And more visible, more.
Yeah, and it only shows when needed.
Yeah.
And you will notice it.
Yeah.
Because it's different. The color is
organic.
different. Yeah. And otherwise, when the watch is wound, everything is fine, and you won't notice because it's blue and it's like the rest. Until it gets low on energy, and then it's something is different.
Yeah.
And then an Aventurine day-night indicator, sapphire balance bridge. So the Inca block is actually mounted inside the balance bridge from sapphire. So and the balance is formed around the spiral. So that means the balance can go up and almost touch the sapphire, so 15/100th of a millimeter below the glass. Yeah, the balance wheel, there's no attachment, nothing. So it will look like a floating balance, floating in the space there.
Yeah, so even the balance assembly is redesigned, reimagined. It's just beautiful. Lovely stuff. Well, exciting. Well, the launch was today, and probably one already sold because everybody is just going mad over this design. And he already proved that he can make watches. So there is already a heritage in the brand. It's not just a huge risk. Can he do it? Will he do it? This is really something else. So, of course, because ik denk dat dit het wel geweten.
Yeah.
Because, well, when you make all the gears, even from the first watch he made, his logo is his initial. So if you see the age.
I have to, of course, light it up. Of course. Let's see.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's better.
And if you want to play the solo of Hotel California, you can do it over there. And if you want beautiful watches, just have a look at Hulsman timepieces. Thank you so much for watching.
Very welcome.
Thank you, thank you for allowing us here. And I really do hope you enjoyed the insanity of making your own watch, and then really making your own watch, and all the time that goes into the concept, in aesthetics, and in the accuracy in working. So every single part is just spot on. For me, it's a bullseye. Thank you so much. See ya. Bye bye.